Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the first Draft Masters 2 Career Mode Playoffs. That's that time of year again. Or, I wouldn't say again, it's that time, and I guess, in this series. But the playoffs are underway. So, as we take a look at the playoff standings that I just made, Justin Haley leads the points with his 15, because he got some extra playoff points along with his 4 wins. And we're sitting in 7th. We're currently above the playoff cut line because the cut line is here. It's Ty Gibbs, separated by Riley Herbst by only 2 points. Everybody else below the line, I mean, they could still point their way in from 12th to 16th, which is Ty Gibbs and Zane Smith. They're still separated by 5 points. As we enter this Darlington weekend, first playoff race of the year, we had some news exiting Daytona. So, Parker Kligerman, who ended up winning in the 88 car this weekend, well, he said he needed a life-changing opportunity for him to convince himself not to come back full-time. Well, Joe Gibbs Racing is offering him a ride for their full-time ride in the NASCAR Xfinity Series next year. So he'll be coming back to running full-time in the Joe Gibbs Racing. It hasn't been announced what number he'll take, but he is signed to drive a Joe Gibbs Racing next year. So that's a huge opportunity for him. And congratulations to him in winning a Daytona, though. He definitely deserves it. But anyway, it's time to go playoff racing. 28 laps. Here we go. So we entered this playoffs, like I mentioned earlier, as the 7th seed. We're just trying to gain points above the cutoff line. Maybe we're trying to go as far as we can. We're one of those underdogs along with Cody Ware and Zane Smith as well. I mean, Zane Smith is in a competitive car. I mean, if Noah Gregson's winning in that car, I mean, he should be able to win in it as well. But I don't think anybody expected me or Cody Ware to even win in this car and to win our way into the playoffs. So we're just trying to take advantage of it. And you can also make the argument Justin Haley and Ty Dillon as well. But Justin Haley, I mean he's kind of considered an underdog. I don't know. So we're pushing our future teammate, Cole Custer. So Noah Gregson leads. Win will move him on to the round of 12. It's a matter of who's going to do it first. It's Eric Jones. He won a race this year, but because he was outside the top 30 in points, that win will not count him towards the playoffs. So he's looking to win another Southern 500 while he isn't competing for a playoffs. So we've had a bad stretch of races recently where we've just been finishing outside the top 30. And it's not good going into the playoffs, obviously. We're just trying to find some momentum and try to find some points. So Elliott's another guy that was outside the top 30 with a win. Kyle Busch looking to try to start off his playoff run with a bang. He's up to 3rd. What was a heartbreaking stretch for him a few weeks ago. Snapped that by getting into the playoffs with a 3rd place last week, which was really nice to see. So Kyle Busch now takes the lead. Kyle Larson up there. He's winless on the year. He'd like to start his playoff right with a win. As the caution is out, I don't know. I mean, we're kind of back there. Could be in front of us slightly. Yes, it was. I see a car spinning in pit row. Well, yep, that kind of makes sense. I didn't see how big it was, but there was definitely a wreck in front of us. Well, we move up to 15th, 16th. Kyle Busch and Noah Gragson lead. 2 playoff drivers lead. So we go back to green. We like to try to finish in this position because that's valuable points. Every position's a point. Well, basically wherever we finish, obviously. Kyle Busch is falling back slightly. That's not going to help him out. But we still got a good amount of laps to go, where I'm not concerned just yet for anybody. There's still 3 races left in the round. I'm not counting anybody out. Anybody can win this championship. Obviously, it's Draft Masters, so anybody can win it. So we're trying to move our way into the top 10. We're in 7th. Now, do we think this is going to hold? I don't think so. This is still a 1-star car after all. But do we have a shot? Yes, we do. We're going to move out of the way of Chase Elliott there. He's going to be falling back a little bit. Try to keep in tow with Daniel Suarez. He's going to be moving over to Junior Motorsports next year. Actually, no, sorry, Williams Racing. I forgot. I'm thinking of real life. Maybe he may be moving over to Junior Motorsports in real life, but in this career move, he'll be moving over to Williams Racing. Forgot that was the first signing. As Cole Custer, my future teammate for Kevin Harvick Incorporated, is in the lead. He didn't make the playoffs this year. He had a tough stretch where he fell outside the top 30 to where a win wouldn't matter. But how about he turns the season around as Ty Dillon, the Daytona 500 winner, leads. So the caution is out. This is definitely behind us. We're going to be restarting 6th. Obviously, we still have a long way to go. I mean, I don't know. I have kind of mixed feelings about this caution. It really depends on how good we get this start. We have a very good position. We're in a good position to score some points here. Obviously, we have some other playoff drivers here. We have Kyle Larson in the lead. Let's look at Daniel Suarez and Noah Gragson flying right by us. We didn't have the best start that we could have wanted, but we're still in the top 5. So I'm not complaining right now. I'm going to try to get some help from Tyler Reddick, who is one of the other 3 drivers that were outside the top 30, even though they had a win. I mean, that was a late move, but good thing that didn't cause a wreck. Man. I would assume that, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Tyler Reddick was backing off. So we're staying in tow of the top 10 of the leaders, which is nice. So looking to take the draft with Justin Haley. We're kind of getting a tow up to the lead, or up towards the lead part of this group. So we're halfway. Could we find a way to win a Southern 500 and take home one of the crown jewels? It's going to be hard, but we're up for the challenge. But if not, we may have to just settle for some points. Obviously, we want to move our way into the round 12 and go as far as we can. Since we are in an underfunded car, there really isn't much pressure on us right now. And plus, it's our rookie year, so there really isn't much pressure on us, which is nice. It's where I'm not concerned if we lose this race. If we're up here scoring, if we're going to get a top 10 today, I'll take it. Now, as we pull up towards the back of Kyle Larson, we're going to have to probably time this one and plan this one out. So that outside lane gets a good run. Go right past us. Chastain takes the lead. We're getting a push from Justin Haley. We're going to take the lead. We're going to try to lead this lap. I know it doesn't mean anything. Well, never mind. He's checking up. Oh, man. Actually, no. I think this could still work. No. No. Jeez. Does anybody want to... Okay. Never mind. I mean, actually, we still have 10 laps to go. I mean, maybe this can probably what we need. As Chastain leads, Justin Haley's in second. Joey Logano, the regular season champion, is in third. We have a mix between playoff drivers and non-playoff drivers. I mean, that's kind of expected when it comes to this game, in this playoffs. So, I mean, what else did I even expect? As Joey Logano continues to lead, as we're less than 10 laps to go. We're losing a little bit of touch with the leaders, but we're still in the top 10, which is nice. So we're trying to get a pole from, Eric Jones and Tyler Reddick, as we're going to go right by John Hunter Nemechek. Chastain continues to lead. So we're just trying to keep Kyle Larson behind us, because that's going to help us stay up here. Joe Logano now takes the lead. We are up to 7th. We see Tyler Reddick for 6th. If we're going to have to sell for P6, we'll take it. We're going to probably use Tyler Reddick to these guys. Let's see, where's the gap? I mean, if some guys start falling back, maybe. But we may have to settle for a 6th place. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. If we can keep Kyle Larson behind us, or at least Eric Jones behind us, that'll definitely be crucial. We're going to back up just to try to keep the engine cool a little bit. Also get out of line as well, but also try not to get ahead of Tyler Reddick. So we kind of need to use him. Or that doesn't work, but the caution is out. We want to try to push Tyler Reddick if we can. Try to get past Kyle Larson. See if we can set up a run here. We're in 7th. So Joe Logano leads. Justin Haley's in 2nd. We have 3 playoff guys in the top 3. We have somewhat of a shot. Can we make it work? Let's see. So we're on the outside lane. I mean, we could probably make it work. It's not going to be the easiest by any means. But you never know. Anything can happen. So as long as you try. So let's see. So we get a good run on the outside lane. We're going to push Ty Dillon up alongside Justin Haley for the lead. 5 Chevys up in the top 5. We have a good run. Probably tucking behind Ty Dillon. We definitely gained on this restart, which is definitely nice. So we have somewhat of a shot. We need to time this out correct. And if we can do that in advance, this will definitely be a nice 2 weeks worth of stress-free. As the caution is out, we're going overtime. This will definitely be interesting. We're on the outside. We have a shot, guys. Can we win the Southern 500 to pick up our first crown jewel win of the year in our career? Let's find out. The green flag is out. We're going to push Justin Haley out to the lead. We're going to try to hope we get somebody else behind us. That way we can try to set up a push. We're going to... Chastain got a good run there. So now he's stalling. Kozlowski rockets through. Along with Todd Gilliland out to the lead. Oh, no, sorry, that's Zane Smith. My bad. White flag is out. Zane Smith now takes the lead. The guy that was the 16th seed in the playoffs could upset the whole entire playoff bracket. With a win here. Now Justin Haley takes the lead. This is going to come down to everything. I don't know why I made that move. But we're going to get a top 10. That's good points. But Justin Haley is going to win and he's going to advance on to the playoffs. The number 1 seed is moving on to the round of 12. Unbelievable. I thought when Chastain had a run there on the inside, I thought he was going to make it work. So I was like, I had to do it, but ultimately he kind of stalled out, which did not help us. I felt like we were in good position, but didn't work out for us. But whatever, top 10, still gives good amount of points. Justin Haley, Brad Keselowski, Zane Smith, Kyle Larson, Ty Dillon, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, myself, Ross Chastain, and Josh Berry make your top 10. Let's see. We have a couple DNFs here. There's some playoff drivers in this. So we have AJ Allmendinger, Riley Herbst, Ryan Blaney, Shane Van Gisbergen, Chase Briscoe, and Chris Buescher are your DNFs. AJ Allmendinger, Riley Herbst, and Shane Van Gisbergen are the 3 playoff drivers that were involved in this. They were involved in the DNF list. That's certainly going to hurt them. Riley Herbst was in the midst of his battle above Ty Gibbs right now. That's certainly not going to help. Shane Van Gisbergen, ouch. And AJ Allmendinger, he was, let's see, he was 6th, just above me. We're obviously going to be gaining out of this, so this is awesome. Like I said, top 10, we'll take it. That's going to do it for me. I'll show you guys the playoff standings when I get it all done. And please be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you for the next one. Show you the playoff standings. As we take a look at the updated playoff standings, you see Justin Haley with that 1 win. He moves on to the round of 12. So you can see we move up into 6th with that top 10 result, which is nice. Then down here at the playoff line, you see Ty Gibbs is now above Austin Cindric by 1 point for the last spot. I know it shows 11 and 12, but it doesn't count for all the ties because people have the same points, obviously, at some point. There are definitely ties. Oh, messed that up, but you can see Ty Gibbs is above Austin Cindric by 1 point. We are above the line by 27 points. So we just need to run well these next few races and not lose a lot of points to the cutoff line. We should be able to move on to the next round. And I also forgot to mention, too, when I was going through all the DNFs, I forgot to mention Chris Buescher was also one of those guys that were in the playoffs. That DNF, he ended up finishing 40th. So that only gives him 1 point. So he's now below the line by 12 points. It's not ideal, but it's not a must-win yet. We'll see come next week. That's when you're going to really start to see all the must-wins. But that's going to do it for me.